Accident at Migaa area that occurred at about 2:30 a.m. today. The accident involved a bus and a trailer. The bus was from Matunda Sacco, was driving from Busia to Nairobi, while the trailer was heading to Eldoret. That was earlier this morning. Again, 30 people are dead and 18 others have been injured. Michael Ayaba, the Red Cross official who is currently on the ground, could confirm those reports for us. And those who have been injured have been rushed to nearby hospitals. That passenger bus is owned by Matunda Sacco. It was heading from Busia to Nairobi, and the trailer was heading to Eldoret. This is on Migaa Road. That's between Salga and Shachangwan. We know that that's a black spot here in the country. Quite a number of lives have been lost. Just even in December alone, this year alone in December, we've seen quite a number of lives lost along that road. 30 people are dead and 18 others have been injured. Earlier this year, NTSA broke to us a number of how many people we've lost. This was around September. 1,990 people had died since January. That's of this year, since January, between January and September of this year, according to NTSA. A time like this, around last year, we saw that number standing at 2,778. Pedestrians numbers have registered a decline from 714 to, 766 in December last year, a time like this, to 714. Just again, a recap of that top story. 30 people have died and 18 others have lost their lives in yet another accident at Migaa area that occurred at about 2:30 a.m. this morning. The accident involved a bus and a trailer. The bus was from Matunda Sacco, was driving from Busia to Nairobi, while the trailer was heading from Eldoret. Right, we want to cross over right now and have a listen in to what happened earlier on. But before we do that, just a recap of what I have just said. 30 people have died and 18 others 30 people have lost their lives and 18 others have been injured at Migaa Road. That's along Salga and Sachangwan. And really, this accident comes just yet after we've lost 3 bishops here in Kenya. Just this week, yet again, when they were traveling, President Uhuru Kenyatta even said that it was a loss not only to the church community but to Kenya at large. Quite a number of accidents have really happened throughout the entire period of December. Right now, we want to cross over to our live pictures within that area, and let's have a listen in.
Exactly, kusema saa 9 kamili sharp. But around that time, saa 9 ya usiku, kumekuwa na ajali mbaya ambayo imetokea hapa, mahali tuko hapa. Hii area inaitwa Migaa. Migaa ni iko katikati ya Sachangwan na Salga, hapa katikati. Kuna basi la abiria ilikuwa linatoka sehemu ya vile tunaarifiwa sasa, itokea sehemu ya Kisumu, Busia, Kisumu, Afrika ina basi mahali ya ajali. Hiyo basi ikiwa na abiria ikakutana ana kwa ana na hii lori, hii truck ama lori hii ya kubeba mizigo, zikakutania hapa head on, yani zikagongana ana kwa ana. Na wale abiria walikuwa kwa basi, kuna wale wameenda hospitali na wale wameaga, lakini ni ajali mbaya kwa sababu wale walikuwa kwa basi karibu 3/4 of them, ingawa up to now hatujajua idadi kamili ile ilikuwa kwa hiyo basi ilikuwa watu wangapi, lakini ile figures tuko nayo ambayo imekuwa confirmed na officers wetu wa traffic ambao walikuwa wa kwanza kufika katika ajali kwa sababu kuna wale walikimbizwa na kuna wale ambao kwa bahati mbaya walipoteza maisha yao hapo.
Okay, we seem to be having a problem with that link, but he's just giving us a quick update on that issue where 30 people have died and 18 others have been injured. I'm having a look at the Kenya Red Cross. Their last tweet, which was about 1 hour ago, just confirming those reports where 18 people have been 18 people rather are in critical conditions, have been rushed to Molo and Nakuru Hospital following an accident at Migaa along Eldoret Nakuru Highway involving a bus and a trailer. As of 1 hour ago, others were still trapped inside that bus. That specific accident has occurred at Mombasa Road. That's between Salga and Shachangwan, 32 kilometers from Nakuru. And as early as Red Cross was there in the morning, they were able to rush the victims to hospital along Molo and Nakuru Hospital. 30 people dead. 18 others have been injured. We can't give details about those people who have been injured, but as the day goes on, we'll be able to do that. The bus, or rather the trailer, collided with a passenger bus this morning at 2:30 a.m. The passenger bus was moving from Busia to Nairobi at Matunda Sacco. Let us try and listen in again to what's happening right now from there.
Ambao unamalizika leo. Vile mnavyojua, hii sehemu imekuwa si sehemu mzuri kwa abiria. Tumekuwa na ajali mwezi huu wa Disemba peke yake. Ajali nyingi zimetokea hapa kati ya area ya Sachangwan na hii area ya Salga. Even beyond Salga, nakumbuka hiyo area ya Teachers Training College huko mbele. So the whole of this stretch imekuwa na ajali nyingi, hasa mwezi huu wa Disemba, wakati huu wa festivities ama wakati wa shamra za Krismasi na mwaka mpya. Na mnaona hata ile mtu yote anaona hii barabara serikali imeweka matuta. Hii inaitwa roadblocks. Zimewekwa all the way na bado zinaendelea kuwekwa. Juzi wakati tulikuwa na ajali hapa, tulikuwa hapa na waziri, tulikuwa hapa na PS wa barabara, na serikali ikaweka mikakati mingi. Moja yao ni kuweka haraka iwezekanavyo mambo ya roadblocks ambazo zimeanza kuwekwa. Pia watu wa NTSA wako kwa hii barabara kila wakati. Katika hii barabara kila wakati kuhakikisha ya kwamba watu waende na ile speed ambayo inastahili, ambayo inaweza okoa maisha ya binadamu. Tunahusunika kabisa kwa sababu tumepoteza watu wengi. Na ukiangalia hii ajali vile ilitokea, hebu angalia hii lori mahali imesimama. Iko kwa upande wake wa kupanda. Ukiangalia huyu, hata kama hatutaki kuanza apportion blame, but we can all see lori ndio hili, na lori ilikuwa inaelekea juu, iko upande wake, lori haijaanguka isipokuwa ile cabin ndio imemalizwa na hiyo impact ya bus. Now, hiyo bus kwa common sense unatarajia ama you expect ingekuwa pande hiyo ya barabara, because upande wa bus ni pande ile, a bus that is coming from the opposite direction. So hatujui ni nini ilifanyika, but there are many theories which we are just building. Moja, because ilikuwa inateremka, you know, the bus ilikuwa inaenda downhill, pengine ilikosa fail brake. Hiyo ni theory tu, kwa sababu driver hata nafikiria ni mmoja wa wale wamejeruhiwa, sasa hawezi ongea, hatuwezi the scene vile nakaa. Hiyo bus lazima mambo matatu ilifanyika: brake ilianguka, ilifail, ama hiyo bus ilikuwa kwa speed ya juu kabisa, ama pengine hata driver alikuwa amechoka na pengine alikuwa ameshikwa na usingizi akashtukia. Tunasema hivyo kwa sababu ukiangalia impact ya imepiga kabisa hiyo na wale walikuwa kwa hiyo lori kwa lori hapo, impact it tells you ya kwamba hiyo basi ilikuwa kwa speed.
Right, so that is Wanyama Masiumba, who is a Rift Valley regional coordinator, just giving us a glimpse into what happened there. He is requesting for roadblocks to be placed. Our link is back up. Let's cross over again. As we wait for it, just a recap, 30 people have died in yet another accident at Migaa area that occurred at 2:30 a.m. Today, the accident involved a bus and a trailer. That bus was from Matunda Sacco and was driving from Busia to Nairobi, while the trailer was heading to Eldoret. That was along the Salga and Sechangwan Road, Migaa, which is between there, 32 kilometers from Nairobi. Michael Ayaba, who spoke earlier to the press, gave us details about what's currently happening. People have been rushed to a hospital, and 30 people are dead, 18 others have been injured. This is an accident that occurred at 2:30 a.m. this morning. And earlier on, as we had Wanyama Musiba, who is the Rift Valley Regional Coordinator, speaking right now, requesting for more roadblocks to be put up and that NTSA should constantly be on that stretch. We still do not know the cause of the accident, but according to Wanyama, he's saying that the bus could have been speeding and the person behind it was tired and was caught unaware. We are yet to confirm those specific reports, but that's apparently from what Wanyama was saying, but the Rift Valley Regional Coordinator was earlier telling us. Earlier on, I took a look at what's currently happening at the Red Cross Twitter handle, where they were able to confirm this specific findings. About 1 hour ago, they say that people were still trapped within that area. 18 people were critically conditioned, were rushed to Molo and Nakuru Hospital following an accident at Migaa along Eldoret and Nakuru Highway involving a bus and a trailer. Others were still trapped inside the bus. That is as of 1 hour ago from the Kenya Red Cross Twitter handle. We all know right now, or currently we can confirm that traffic along that road is flowing. They opened it. This is an accident that happened at 2:30 a.m. this morning, 32 kilometers from Nakuru at Migaa, that is between Salga and Sechangwan. Sechangwan is quite a black spot here in Kenya. A number of accidents, a number of Kenyans have lost their lives on that specific road throughout this Christmas holiday. Despite the fact that numbers have reduced compared to last year. Last year we had about 2,078 people who generally lost their lives at around this time of December last year. That number now stands at 1,919 since January. That's according to NTSA numbers that they shared with us. Pedestrian numbers have also reduced from 766 from December 2016 to 714. Those are just general numbers of the numbers of people, of Kenyans who have lost their lives along the accidents due to road accidents. 30 people dead and 18 others have been injured after a passenger bus and a trailer collided this morning at 2:30 a.m. That passenger bus belongs to Matunda Sacco, and it was moving from Busia to Nairobi while the trailer was heading to Eldoret. We still do not know details in terms of those people who are injured. All we can confirm is that 30 people are dead and 18 others have been injured, and they have been rushed to the Molo and Nakuru hospitals along that specific area, 32 kilometers from Nakuru. Michael Ayaba, a Red Cross official who was currently on the ground, was able to confirm this report. And really, this accident just follows yet another one after Kenya lost 3 bishops in the Nakuru-Meru Road from a grisly road accident. During Jamhuri, this is yet something else that President Uhuru Kenyatta cautioned, calling on the Transport and National Transport Safety Authority, putting them really under fire and asking them to be more concerned and aware of the road accidents. 55 people really had lost their lives, remember, during 13th of December of 2017. We also want to remember the 7 musicians who again lost their lives, 5 men and 3 women who died in a grisly road accident. So let us just listen in to what's currently happening.
Abiria, right, let us drive back. So let us all take charge of our destiny, especially on our roads. Let us not leave it to the drivers. This is what we can say. Ni huzuni. We can talk until the next day. But the bottom line, ni huzuni, tumepoteza watu, innocent people who are just moving to their destinies, maybe to close the year with the rest. Now you can see. You can imagine their families. We are talking here. They don't even know who was in that bus. They are yet to know, to come to terms. Wajue watu wao, wapendwa wao wako wapi. Wako moja ya majeruhi ama moja ya wale wameaga. It is the details.
Right, so those were images earlier on of that specific accident that happened this morning at 2:30 a.m. where 30 people died, and 18 others have been injured after a passenger bus and a trailer collided this morning. The passenger bus was heading from Busia to Nairobi and the trailer was heading to Eldoret, 2:30 a.m. This is only 32 kilometers from Nakuru. This is Migaa Road that is between Salga and Sachangwan. Several minors have been injured. We are yet to to know the details of gender and age of those who have succumbed to this, but 30 people are dead, 18 others have been injured. Earlier, Red Cross was tweeted that one person or a few people were still trapped inside the bus. That was of 1 hour ago. At least 18 people have also been injured and at least 30 others are dead. This is following the accident at Migaa along Eldoret Nakuru highway involving a bus and a trailer that occurred this morning at 2:30 a.m. The 18 people who are critically under condition were rushed to Molo and Nakuru hospitals along that area. At least 30 people dead and 18 others have been injured after a passenger bus and a trailer collided earlier this morning at 2:30 a.m. The passenger bus was heading from Busia to Nairobi and it's owned by Matunda Sacco, and the trailer was heading to Eldoret when they collided. We are still yet to know the cause of the specific death, but according to Wanyama Mosiamba, who is a Rift Valley regional coordinator who was speaking earlier, he's saying that the bus could have been overspeeding and the person behind it was tired and was caught unaware. He's calling on NTSA to be constantly on that specific stretch and is asking for roadblocks to be set up within the area. Again, at least 30 people dead and 18 others have been injured after that grisly road accident that occurred at 2:30 a.m. that saw a passenger bus and a trailer collide. The passenger bus was moving from Busia to Nairobi, currently owned by Matunda Sacco, and the trailer bus was heading to Eldoret. That accident happened at 2:30 a.m. At least 18 people who were critically injured have been rushed to Molo and Nakuru hospitals following that accident at Migaa along Eldoret Nakuru highway involving a bus and a trailer. As of 1 hour ago, a few of those people were still trapped inside. And as you can see those images, you can tell that yes, traffic along that area is currently moving. It gives you a feel of how bad that accident was. As you can see, the trailer that was there that crashed earlier with the passenger bus that is currently owned by Matunda Sacco. It was heading from Busia to Nairobi and the trailer rather was heading from Eldoret. That accident happened at 2:30 where 30 people have died in yet a grisly accident. This is at Migaa. That's between Salga and Shachangwan, just 32 kilometers from Nakuru. Along the Eldoret Nakuru highway, those who have been injured have been rushed to hospital. Images that give you a clear definition of how bad that accident was. The Rift Valley Regional Coordinator, Mr. Wanyama, calling for NTSA to be constantly on that stretch, as well as roadblocks to be should be placed along that road. We are yet to know the cause of the accident. We are yet to know details of those 30 people who have died in terms of maybe gender and age, and 18 other people who are rushed to hospital. Images currently on your screen that paint an image of how bad that accident was after a trailer collided with a passenger bus at 2:30 a.m. this morning.